Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
We're venturing for a second time into the world of cocktails.
The fascinating world of mixed booze.
Of which I know very little.
Well, I know a little bit. I'm a Renaissance lush.
You know a little bit about a lot.
A little bit about everything that you can drink.
Well, part of what we're going to be drinking is something that we have showcased on an earlier episode of Basic Brewing Video, and that is my molasses mead.
Yes, which was delicious.
It's delicious, but it's a bit too sweet. I started off with a gravity that was a little too high. If I were to do it again, I'd start off with a lower starting gravity so that it would finish a little drier, a little less sweet. Yep. It tastes great. The bread yeast did a great job of fermenting the thing, but like I say, it's just too sweet. So I challenged you to make a cocktail with it.
Yes. And so I thought about this and did a lot of research.
How many bottles did it give you?
4 ibuprofen bottles. That's how many I went through.
And this is like 13% alcohol.
Yes, it's very strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to make something I call the Meadhattan Project.
Is it going to blow up in our face?
It's top secret. And at any rate, we're going to use your mead in place of sweet vermouth. In a Meadhattan recipe, although I've altered it a little bit to suit my taste.
Okay.
So let's try this. Let's see how we think about it. A traditional Meadhattan recipe is whiskey, usually rye or bourbon, and I'm using rye, and sweet red vermouth, a maraschino cherry. That's about it. There's some variations, but that's about it. Oh, and some, I can't say that word, agnostic. It's not agnostic. It's Agatha Christie bitters. It's something Agatha.
Can I read it?
No, this is Pouchard's. I'm not using that kind because I can pronounce Pouchard's. It's that kind.
Agnostic bitters.
Nobody knows.
You have an open mind, but you're pretty sure they don't exist.
That's right. Oh, I love it. So we're going to make Manhattans. I'll take Manhattan. So here we go. In my Manhattan recipe, I use 2 shots of rye per drink. So we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to feel really good when this is done.
I have a cough.
You have not much longer. So I'm using rye. I happen to be using Bullet rye. It's not really a plug for them. That's just what I'm using.
But if they want to send us some free
stuff.
True.
Now here's where I'm going to get a little crazy, a little wacky. I'm going to use a little bit of Cointreau in this because I think it'll add depth.
Now, Cointreau is?
Orange liqueur.
Orange liqueur. So
French
half a shot.
Liqueur.
Was that half a shot?
So I'm using 1/4 of a shot per drink.
Okay.
You could think of it that way.
Yes.
And now we're using
This is the mead.
Molasses mead, and I'm going to use 2 shots, so a shot per drink of the molasses mead.
Okay.
And we're going to
Do what this stuff.
Oh God, yes. That's the
See, it doesn't exist.
This is Pouchard's bitters.
Now I had that once.
Did it clear up?
Yeah. So a little salsa.
This is a bitters from New Orleans. It's the classic bitters in Sazeracs. It's very strong.
I've got a bad Sazeracs as well.
And we're just going to use just 2 drops.
That was hardly anything at all.
Yeah, but it's very, very potent.
This stuff must last you.
Oh.
This is a lifetime supply.
That's right. Now we're going to...
And again, if you want to send us some... Glad that was on good. Now, you're doing shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred.
Why?
What's handy?
Could you do stirred?
You got to beat your rye up a little bit. You know, rye.
You don't want to bruise.
Rye likes to be shown who's boss.
You don't want to bruise your whatever.
Yeah.
Your ice cubes or whatever.
That's right.
It looks like a malted.
Well, this is a Manhattan. This is my version of a Manhattan for today. Tomorrow I might make it differently. We'll do it with a twist of lemon instead of a maraschino cherry. Oops. And enjoy.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. That's the
You
drink.
got olives sitting over there. I thought.
Well, you don't put an olive in this. You
Olive.
Okay. Ooh.
cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
That's tasty.
that is delightful.
that is a good time. Make that happen.
My oh my.
That's the name of the drink.
Should we just
It's the my oh my.
should we just switch over to basic brewing cocktails? from
Yes,
now on?
we could do that.
Woo, man, oh man.
Wow, that is just delicious. So what a great way if you've got a show mead and you want to mess around some.
Well, if you've got a mead that's a bit too sweet, and but tastes good, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
wrong.
Only it's a little too thick. It's a little too sweet.
Yep.
What you do is you can make some cocktails out of it. What else?
can.
What else would you make out of it? Stump the bartender.
You know, I would put that in a margarita. It'd be good in a margarita.
Oh,
Be delicious.
yeah.
I think it
actually.
needs a little bit. You know, a lot of drinks call for simple syrup. Simple syrup. A lot of drinks call for simple syrup, which is a band from the '80s. They had that one hit, you know. Mickey, you got my number.
She was great in moonlighting.
Anyway, if you have a recipe that calls for simple syrup, instead of using simple syrup, use molasses mead. There you have
It's
it.
delicious.
So,
These always remind me of the urns that you get. Oh no, Grandma!
oh no, she's been cold filtered.
All right, it's a good thing. This is our second show to shoot. Second show to shoot today.
That's right.
Good thing we're not doing 3.
I don't think I could do 3. Cheers.
Cheers. Try it.
Try it. You'll like it.
Happy brewing, everybody.
Happy Manhattans.
Or mixing, whatever.
Come and visit us on the web. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of both our audio and video podcasts on homebrewing. You can also find our DVDs, Extract Brewing and Partial Mashing, Stepping into All Grain, Low-Tech Lagering and Decoction Mashing, Introduction to Wine Kits, and our Basic Brewing Brewer's Logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. Write to James at basicbrewing.com, Steve at basicbrewing.com, or just use the contact form on basicbrewing.com.
Should we start over?
No.
Okay,
Roll
sorry.
with it.
Okay,
We'll do it live.
we'll do it live. I wasn't sure.